Hello everyone! Before we start the video, I would like to introduce our group members first. Here is the introduction of the cuisine and the dishes. First of all, Malaysia, situated in Southeast Asia, has been home to many different cultures. The food is mainly influenced by Thai, Chinese, Indonesian, and Indian cuisine. These influences manifest themselves in a variety of ways, from the cooking techniques and tools used to the exotic flavors and spices used in dishes. Besides, the backbone of every Malaysian meal is rice, accompanied by generous amounts of fresh seafood, chilies, curries, coconut milk, and always with plenty of spices. As Malaysia is a small island with a tropical, humid climate surrounded by sea, it is easy to get fresh fish and tropical fruit and vegetables very cheaply. Not only that, Malaysian dishes can contain chicken, beef, mutton or fish, and unless it's a Chinese dish, never pork, as the food must be halal. Malaysian flavors are a unique combination of sweet, sour, rich and spicy combined in a way unlike any other country's cuisine. Street food, whether in cities, villages or small towns, is almost everywhere in Malaysia. Streets or jalan-jalan in Malay are paved with food day and night, with food stalls selling everything from noodles to satay skewers. Now let us learn about the history of the country where the cuisine origins. Essentially, Malay heritage food is influenced by a myriad of cultures such as Arab, Indian, Chinese, Siamese, Javanese, Minangkabau, and others. Different regions in Malaysia are known for their unique or signature dishes such as beef rendang, laksa, nasi lemak, and tapai. Indeed, it is known that Malay food is identical in terms of its spiciness. As we can see, there is many highlights about the regional Malay food, past and present practice of Malay food culture, and characteristics of Malay food. Malaysia is a country spread by the South China Sea into two regions, Peninsular Malaysia, which is also known as West Malaysia, and East Malaysia, which is located in Borneo Island. In the early 15th century, a small fishing village of Malacca on the west coast of the Malay Peninsula began to grow into a significant part. The local cooking was influenced by the arrival of new food from abroad, including spices such as cardamom, pepper, and clove, and exotic vegetables. In the middle of the 15th century, the Sultan of Malacca converted to Islam. There was increased trade with other Muslim communities such as Indonesia and the Middle East, which had a lasting effect on Malay cuisine. The Europeans not only solved spices but also introduced many new ingredients such as peanut, pineapple, avocado, tomato, squash, and pumpkin to the region. The cultural landscape of the country changed in the 19th century. Historically, traditional Malaysian cuisine has been greatly influenced by traders from the neighboring countries such as Indonesia, India, the Middle East, China, and Thailand. The Malaysian gastronomic products are a mix of various races, particularly Malay, Chinese, Indians, and other ethnic groups. Now, let's move to the topography of the country. In 2016, Malaysia consisted of population of 31.7 million and Bumiputra made up the majority of the population with 68.8%, followed by Chinese at 23.4%, Indian at 7% and others at 1%. The Bumiputras in peninsular Malaysia are essentially the Malays. Moreover, in the East Malaysian states of Sarawak, Sabah and Labuan, the Bumiputra includes all the indigenous groups such as Malay, Melanau, Dayak, including Iban, Bidayo and Orang Ulu, Kadazan Dusun, Bajau and other native ethnic groups as listed. Next, I will talk about cooking method of the cuisine. Today, Malaysians are officially categorized into 4 major groups, namely Malay, Chinese, Indian, and indigenous Orang Asli, with a plethora of subculture ethnicities among each, and everyone brings their own unique flavors that make up Malaysian cuisine, inherited and evolved from many traditions. Common cooking methods include stir-fry, boil, braise, steam, and curry, but culture has its own iterations, ingredients, and diversity of tastes. Malay Muslims make up the Malaysian majority, and their food is best defined by strong, spicy, and aromatic flavor. Methods include tumis, which is pan-fry with small amount of oil, salai, which is to smoke, grill or roast, sangai, which is slow fry with dried spices, layo, which is dry cooking with low heat, tanak, which is pot cooking, especially for rice, charang, which is to boil, mostly for soups, chulo, which is to blanch in hot water, and rene, which is to simmer. Alright, it's time to share about general characteristics of the cuisine. The general characteristics of Malay cuisine, spanning across Malaysia, Indonesia, Singapore and Brunei, encapsulate a culinary tradition deeply rooted in cultural diversity and historical influences. Halal practice forms a fundamental aspect of Malay cooking, which has evolved over centuries through a blend of Arab, Indonesian, Thai, Portuguese, Chinese, and Indian culinary elements. 5 key characteristics, as defined by Ainuddin, shape the essence of Malay cuisine. The emphasis on rich herbs and spices, the pervasive use of coconut milk, a penchant for spiciness, the practice of stewing meat in thick gravy, and the seasoning of fried fish and seafood with turmeric powder create a distinctive flavor profile. These components contribute to the aromatic and flavorful nature of Malay dishes. In addition, geographical location and historical interactions have given rise to regional variations within Malay cuisine. The northern states, closer to Thailand, exhibit a strong inclination towards fiery hot and sour flavors influenced by Thai culinary traditions. Migration patterns have introduced Javanese and Minangkabau influences, infusing specific regions with a mix of sour, sweet, and spicy flavor. Last but not least, I also want to share with you the prominent food ingredient. So, Malaysian cuisine is renowned for its rich and diverse flavors shaped by a fusion of cultural influences. Central to the distinct taste profiles are a variety of key ingredients that contribute to the unique character of Malaysian dishes. In this culinary tapestry, we find ingredients ranging from piquant shrimp paste to the aromatic warmth of Indian spices, showcasing a harmonious blend of flavors from Chinese, Indian, and indigenous Malay culinary traditions. Essential ingredients are one of the cornerstones of Malaysian cooking is shrimp paste, also known as belacan, a dried and fermented condiment that plays a pivotal role in dishes like sambal belacan. The Chinese influence is evident through the use of dark and light soy sauce, where dark soy sauce imparts a robust sweetness, while light soy sauce contributes a saltier note. Sesame oil, another Chinese import, adds a delightful nuttiness to various dishes. Meanwhile, ghee, originating from Indian cuisine, brings a high smoke point, clarified butter richness to Malaysian cooking. Distinctive flavors, which is kalangkal, a member of the ginger family, introduce a hot sour ginger citrus flavor, underscoring the influence of Thai cuisine in Malaysian culinary practice. Palm sugar, commonly employed in Malaysian and Thai recipes, imparts a unique caramel sweetness. Tamarind, lime, and kaffir lime leaves provide a sour balance to the sweetness and spiciness in Malaysian dishes. Additionally, the array of spices like cumin, coriander, turmeric, fennel seeds, cinnamon, star anise, nutmeg, cloves, and curry leaves brought by the Indian population further enriches the flavor palette. That's all for our group video. Thank you for watching and hope you enjoy it. Bye!